Good morning. Hi, YouTube. Me and my morning hair. So funny, you guys. So I've been uploading shorts lately. Um, some of you may have noticed that I deactivated a lot of my social media, the main accounts. It's been lovely. So the reason that I titled this, the way I did, well, for one, it's named after a D'Angelo song that I've been listening to on repeat. Being able to deactivate and come into my own space again has been so nice, you guys. I really wish that everybody could take some time to just unplug and refresh yourselves because it helps you to become even more in love with life. I hope that you guys are already in love with life, but you will become even more in love with life when you get a taste of what it's like to experience the silence. And the silence comes from cutting out all of the mental chatter of those around you. And some of you may ask, well, what does that mean? It means that when you're in the space of others, which we already are because we live here on planet Earth, but when you are in the spaces of others, whether it is work or school or social media where you're scrolling through your news feeds and you're taking in all of that information, you're reading all of the information, you're listening to the videos, you're listening to all of the chatter, all of that goes into your brain. And you hold that information there. Like I said, not to mention the fact that you have all the chatter of everyone around you just because you live here on this earth. But there are ways to simplify that. There are ways to cut that down. And the ways that you do that is through the self care of just going within and taking some time specifically for yourself where you can just silence your thoughts internally, deliberately. Many people call this meditation. But basically, you're just going for some quiet time. Those of us who are parents can really relate, right? So go for some quiet time. Just chill. Take some time for you. Now, I've already been really in love with life because of all of the things that I've been doing over the past like 3 or 4 years with my awakening and my studies and the things that I've come to really appreciate about life. Understanding the way that I've lived my life and how that has amounted to me learning and even preparing to walk into my purpose. Nothing we shall take for granted, nothing we shall regret, nothing that we shall look back on and despise. Don't I've been learning lately not to talk bad about the things that have been going on. I don't want to talk bad about any of those things. People and things that occur in my life. Don't talk bad about those things because it's shaping up who you are, you know? It's molding you. It's molding you and creating you. And here's the really special thing, you guys. This is one of my favorite things. Thank you for the thumbs up. This is one of my favorite things. We are not alone. You always have spiritual help. You walk with an army. I did a video a few years back where I talked about that self-love and walking with that army. And I said, how could you fear anything? How could you doubt anything? How could you even, now I'm adding, how could you feel like you lack anything? You don't. You have everything you need, but you have to turn your attention to that army that is on your side. That army is always walking with you and ready to help you. Hey, Mandy. Good morning. That army is always ready to do whatever it is that you request when you need assistance, when you need help. That's what they're there for. I walk with my angels, man. I got an army of them. My friends who I've done exchange healings with, they can confirm that they've seen them. We have an army, but you have to open your eyes to it. If you don't open your eyes to it, you're not really going to believe it. How does Wayne Dyer say you'll see it when you believe it, or you believe it? Yeah, you'll see it after you believe it. You have to believe it first, and then that's when you'll start to see things really open up to you and reveal themselves. The whole world will begin to open up to you. You guys, use your journals, use pen and paper. There's magic in using and writing and using pen and paper. There's magic in that. I used to write down that I have the Midas touch. I used to write down that I have the hundreds of thousands of dollars needed for my business plan. I used to write these things down. And I also used to write things that I want to see happen for my close loved ones. And so when I wrote those things down, as you guys have heard me say time and time again, I recorded my voice reading those things, and I listened to those recordings. Life comes true. Life comes true. But you have to believe it. You have to believe in yourself. You will really begin to understand what faith is once you do these things and you see them come to pass. There's no feeling comparable at all. So I just wanted to get on here and remind you guys to enjoy life, take some time out for you, use your quiet time, use your quiet space. If you don't have any, you have to create some. You definitely want to create some space for yourself. Care. I've been doing a lot of video shorts on here since I'm not on, any of my social media right now. Like I said, it's all been temporarily deactivated. If you look up July Wellness on TikTok, it's user not found right now. If you look up July Wellness on Facebook, I believe they still allow me to have my business page because I did deactivate my main 7 Stars July Job Facebook account. And I also deactivated my secondary account, which is July. However, I do have my YouTube channels that I'm channeling through. So there's this channel, July Wellness, and then I have my other channel, July. And when I did that video this morning, I was channeling on that video short. And you can see it in my eyes. You can see it. Sometimes I work through my help. When I attach myself to my help, that's when I will choose to press the record button so that everybody else can clearly see that energy. It's a stark difference. You should try it sometimes. If you're not used to it or you don't understand how it works, what you're going to do is you're just going to close your eyes. You're going to connect to your source, whatever that is for you. As I always state, connect to that energy source, raise your frequency. This is something that we should be doing every day. You're going to connect to your source. You're going to raise your frequency. You're going to leave everything else out, including whatever frequency you were in prior. And as you stay in that space, you allow whatever to come through. And a lot of times it shows on your facial expressions or in your eyes. And you'll even begin to receive messages. The message that I always receive. Everything is right. There's nothing wrong. To have that feeling that everything is right, that's to know and understand what stress-free is. Allow yourself for a few seconds to breathe and understand that everything is right. That's the frequency that you want to stay in. You want to stay in that frequency, remembering that as you walk with your source. The other message that I receive is that the powers that be that matter truly love you. They love you. They are here for you. They guide and protect you. And they make life worth living. Real life. So keep those things in mind and try it. Try it. You're truly going to enjoy that feeling. So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. And thank you for joining me. Thank you, Mandy, and whoever else is watching. I truly love you guys. Everyone who gets to see this video, I love you. I'm sending love from the highest frequency possible. You guys take care.